Better. Yay! It's Terry. That's me. Oh goodness. Sometimes you just never know how recordings are going to work, but this one I finally figured it out. Do I always open this way? I'm sorry if I do. It's just my MO. At 67, bah, still offers surprises. Good morning. How are you? Happy days. This has been a busy time, busy week. So I thought I'd check in with you and share with you just a couple of things. As many of you know, I am a part of Terry's Tribe, which is my Patreon page. And if you'd like to go there and be a part of it, it's only, let me see if I can find it. There it is. It's only $5 a month. And you can be a part of a really great community of people. Your voice, we'd love to hear your voice as a part of it. This is where you can hear me live, is on this Patreon page where I talk to you live at least once a week. The past couple of weeks, I've been doing it twice a week because we collaborate on a lot of the things that I create. I love to get feedback from the fans and many of you. So I'm very, very excited to do that on my Patreon page. So consider it's $5 a month. Not a lot, but that keeps me present. I'm working very hard under lights and focused on my work. So this reminds me that you're out there and that I have this beautiful resource, which is you, to help me enjoy and creating some great pins. So I do have some deadlines today. Please consider being a part of Terry's Tribe. It's a great group of people. We talk about all kinds of things, just not myself and what I'm creating, but I help you to move forward no matter where that is. When you're feeling kind of melancholy and down, this is an upbeat, safe place to be at a time when maybe some of you have anxiety or, whatever it is. You come together and you just feel better. You feel, because we create together, we do. If you don't think you're an artist, you're always giving me your input as someone who's a fan of many of the things that I've done, whether it be Ghostbusters, Men in Black, my movie career, my puppetry career with the Henson Company, my Disney career and You Love the Dragon in Paris, etc., etc. I am seriously a pop icon. I've had to identify it. That is me. If you are young, a lot of the shows you watched as a kid, like Dinosaurs, or if you happen to see Captain EO, I played various characters in all of these. So you're welcome to ask me questions live. We talk about all kinds of things live. You have your input because I get to learn about you, which is my favorite thing. So consider Patreon, $5 a month, you're in, and we have a great time. So I hope you will join us. And this is where you can be involved with what I'm about to show you. So on my Patreon page, I always go before I do a sculpture that I release to the world, like for example, I have a Marshmallow Man out now, and I have a Cheshire Cat out now that I have for sale. And you can go to my website, which is terrihardin.com. There it is. And check out my store and see various pins and things that I have been, excuse me, that's why we have tea. Various things that I've been involved in and various things that I have done. So let me just find a couple just to show you really quickly. Those of you who are just joining us, or those of you who have never been on this channel before, consider subscribing, because as an artist, I kind of fly in when I can, post when I can, and then just roll like today. This is a perfect example of how I behave. But let me see if I can show you really quickly a couple of things that, oh, well, that's interesting. It's not in there. Ouch. He should be in here, though. Maybe he's not. I can't imagine that he's not. But weirder things have happened. So, okay, well, blah, blah, and so on and so forth. Okay, well, while I talk to you about what I'm going to show you directly, Okay. All right. I thought there was an emergency. We had an earthquake yesterday that I didn't feel, but my watch told me we had one. So every time it makes that little vibration-y sound now, I'm saying to myself, oh my goodness. Anyway, my website, what can you get there? You can go to the store, click on online store, and learn about some of the things that I offer. I offer for Disneyland, if you wanted to celebrate Disneyland's 69th birthday. I have an amazing pin there that is quite beautiful that I will show you in a minute. And I'm going to go back to my pins here. Where is it? So crazy. Pins, 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 pins. I know you're in here. I just have to find you. There it is. Good. Okay, so I will show you the pin for the 69th, which is still available. And then coming soon is the one we are designing for the 70th birthday for Disneyland. Not Walt Disney World, Disneyland. I'm in California. So that's the deal. But I will also show you the Marshmallow Man, which was my latest sculpture because I did Ghostbusters. So I did a quick little cute little Marshmallow Man design. And then I also, which surprises me that it was not in my photos in the other one. So I just gotta kind of peruse here quickly and see if I can find it and then why I didn't put it in my favorites. But then we all do this, right? We sit there and we say, what the heck? Why don't we have it? There he is. There he is, the little scoundrel. There he is. Okay. So this is I usually have a really nice camera that can show you these. So forgive me if you can't see it very well, but there he is. He's a little marshmallow man. He can sit on the edge of your fireplace or on the edge of your desk. He's made to sit this way. He's reclining and there he is. But you can see the box. You can see everything at the website. Also, the Disney pin is there among other pins, and you'll be able to see other types of things if you happen to like Disney or Marshmallow. So there's the pin right there. This was Disneyland 69th. It's still available. And now let's discuss what pin I am talking about now. Blah, blah, blah. This is one of the reasons I wanted to pop in and say hello to you today, because on my Patreon page, well, lately every year, I have been designing for the 69th anniversary of Disneyland. It was said that we might not get lucky enough to have a pin for the 69th. It turns out that Disney did create a pin for the 69th anniversary, but they really didn't tell many people about it, as it ended up at a place called Company D here in California, which is where surplus goes for you to buy at a good discount if you happen to be a cast member or you happen to be a family or a friend of a cast member. So all of that is good. But what I want to show you is a pin that I am doing for charity. So last year there was I cannot believe it's not. Are you kidding me? Sometimes people just here. Let me just see if it is in my favorites here. I'm going to look and see if I was smart enough to put it in my favorites here. Sometimes a person should really just, figure this out. But anyway, shame on me. Anyway, let's just move on. Keep going. Oh, there we go. Gonna look one more place to see if it says CHOC event, because that could be where it is. Nah, no such luck. Okay, well, guys, we're just going to show you this one. Can't believe I don't have it in here. Anyway, last year I did the BDX robots that Galaxy's Edge introduced just for the Star Wars event. I think they still pop out now. But for the Star Wars Night of the Stars or Galaxy of the Stars or Star Wars Night or whatever that they usually start around now and go into May, to May the 4th be with you. They brought these cute little robots, two-legged robots out, and so I designed a pin with the 3 of them that, ooh, I just realized what I could do so that you could see it. Hold on a second. We'll pull it up for you so you can see what it looks like, because I'm sure you're curious. Where are they, my children? Where are you, my children? This will give you an idea. I just have to wait for it to upload. So do 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 do. Anyway, let's see. What did I do here? Here it is. Yeah. I wish I could show you what I did here. Okay. Anyway, you're going to be a little bit confused by this because I am trying to see. Well, let's see. Let's do this one. Which one is this one? Perfect. This one. Perfect. And this one. Perfect. Okay, and this one. This one. This one. Okay, perfect. All right. This one. I'm going to just sort of recreate the pin a little bit for you here. It won't be exact what the pin looked like, but you can get an idea. This is mainly the idea I wanted to show you, okay? All right, there you go. All right, here we are. So here's a pin I did last year of the, there we go. Okay, of the BDX robots. There they are. The pin was really cute, and it's probably on my phone. But anyway, that was the pin for 2024. And oops, really messing with me now. Weep, there we go. Weep, thank you for taking me back. All righty, good. Yay. Okay. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Anyway, so last year we did the Star Wars pin for charity, and if you paid $30 directly to CHOC, that's the Children's Hospital of Orange County, there's a CHOC walk that Disney does every year, and it's a 5K. And I've participated it probably last year was my 7th or 8th year. So this year, my team, Mickey's Walkers, which is a rockin' team, we actually were top fundraiser last year. And the year before, and the year before. Isn't that something? Anyway, we work very, very hard. And our captain is amazing, as is our team is amazing. So our team captain asked us if we would, as she does most of the fundraising events that we participate in, and then our participation helps us to raise money, blah, blah, blah. But she was asking us to perhaps put on a fundraising event. So one of the members of the team, brand new member that I had brought in, Stephanie, she wanted to do an event, mainly because most of the events happen north of LA. And she is, of course, down near Disneyland. So she was saying that to drive from where she is to go up to these events that are past my house takes about an hour to get to my house and then another hour to get out there. So 2 hours and then driving back 2 hours, basically. She's far, right? Or if you're in San Diego, you're far. Or if you're San Francisco, you're far. So she wanted to do something that everyone could participate in, even if they couldn't actually drive or go to the event. So she called me up and she said she wanted to do something, and she wanted to feature me, Disney Imagineer / puppeteer, handsome puppeteer / international artist, as a guest there, and we could gather together and I would tell stories. Often I tell stories anyway. I'm happy to tell stories, but she was going to have me as a special guest, and we were going to have a silent auction. We were going to have wonderful things that you could purchase there, and you could we have a table where you can bring things and people just gift to each other by us drawing names out of a hat. So not everything costs money, but all the money, this is the big one, guys, goes to the Children's Hospital of Orange County, or CHOC. Last year, you all were wonderful and fabulous, and this year, I hope you will be the same. I know you will. I know you will. Anyway, long story short, we designed the latest pin that will happen for our event that happens on May 3rd in the Orange County area, in the Anaheim area, to be exact, in the Anaheim area. We are going to be holding another fundraising event called Conversations. It's not necessarily conversations with me, TERRI HARDIN, but it is conversations. So we had such a great time last year, and it was great just to eat, enjoy each other's company, relax, and enjoy all this fun while raising money for this wonderful foundation. So this year we asked everybody on the tribe again whether or not they would like to, what would they like to do? And many kind of said, I'd love to just come relaxed throughout the day. We usually do it most of the day so people can come do some stuff. We have a silent auction, which I think I mentioned, and it went great. Anyway, everything went great. Everything went wonderful. But let's say you live in Florida, or let's say you live in San Francisco and you just can't make it down, or you live in another state, like I said, Florida, Arizona, Nevada, Arizona, Nevada, you pick it, and you just can't seem to get over for this event, which is understandable. Our lives are busy, especially in 2025. They are busy. So we have set it up that if you donate, and you have to go easy on this because you've got to wait until I make the announcement. Okay. I am just giving you a little bit of a preview of this pin so you can prepare. Okay. Stephanie will be posting it, and then I will announce it here where you can get it. I will make a post so that you don't miss out. Repeat, you will not miss out, okay, on this pin. You will get the announcement. However, there'll be only 150 available. And this is because this year, Stephanie and I, well, last year, we foot the bill for it. And then all the money goes to CHOC. So we don't ask you to help us make the pin. We just asked you to help donate to CHOC for the pin. But this year, as you know, most pins are made in China, and China is preparing for tariffs. So the shipping has become extraordinary. That's my new word for it. Ouch. But anyway, we decided to do it anyway this year, and we just want you to know, not that we're great or anything, or wealthy or anything. We are not, but we promised people we would do it again this year because we really believe in this foundation and this organization. And we walk every year. We even walked during the hurricane, which was absolutely stupid of us, honestly. It was a dumb thing to do. I personally feel it wasn't a good idea. Disneyland is extremely, just so you know, extremely slippery during a hurricane. Just not the place to be. Yeah, you can really get hurt if you're not careful. But anyway, I'm digressing. How about I show you the pin? Here is the pin for this year's CHOC event. It is called Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. It is featuring two of our favorite Peter Pan characters, and this is because our team has decided to be Peter Pan themed. This is how this came about, okay? Mickey's Walkers, that's our team, decided they wanted to feature Peter Pan, and so Stephanie and I and the tribe, TERRI's tribe, and let me post that up again just so you have it. TERRI's tribe worked with me to help make this pin a reality. Okay, I do sketches and drawings. I bounce them off of you, but then you guys input live with me on my Patreon page. So if you're interested, $5 a month. There you go. Another plug, because it is fantastic for me, for you. Everyone wins. Seriously, everyone wins. Okay, so that's the front. This is the front of the pin. Okay, isn't it cute? Yes. And if you're going to write to me and say Tinkerbell is large, I'm going to say, yeah, she is. Because when you do pins, those of you who collect pins know if we were to proportion her to Peter, she would not look good because pins need a place for the enamel to flow. And so if you understand the process of pin making, you want to make sure that the pin looks good, not ghastly. Yes? Yes, I knew you would agree. The back of the pin has our slogan, faith, trust, and pixie dust, and let you know what the pin is for. Our CHOC fundraiser, our CHOC Walk fundraiser of 2025. So if you're asking yourself, why did we do it this way? It's because we would not put chalk on the front in case you love Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. You may say to yourself, I love Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. I'd love to donate to chalk, but I don't, whatever the reason, you don't want it on the front. We said there's probably someone out there that says, I'd love it if it didn't have all this other stuff on it. You know, simple is best, isn't it? So, and this was a unanimous thing with the tribe as well. So that's the deal. Here is the size. So you can see, guys, it's a yummy big size. So you may be asking yourself, I love it, I want it, or maybe I want it, or whatever. They will be doled out when you donate to CHOC, but don't donate now because you have to donate between me, my portal, or Stephanie's portal, or we won't be able to get you a pin. So please don't do it unless, now, if you are feeling, philanthropistic and you want to donate to CHOC, just donate to CHOC. That is all up to you. Forgive me. But if you want to get the pin, what we're saying is if you're not in town and you want the pin, it will be $30. Okay. But if you can come to the event, it's $30 for the event and the pin is free. Did you hear that? This is the way we did it last year and it worked very, very well. And we have QR codes that we will be showing you. So when you donate through our portals directly to the organization. So you know in your heart that it's going all to the foundation like we promised, our fundraiser. So this is just a quick preview for you. Look, stay tuned. I will say that I will be getting the information to my dear team member Stephanie, and then she will be putting up the page, and the page will be seen on Facebook, and then I will make a YouTube announcement right here for you guys. So hold your horses. Don't be jumping on CHOC and donating. Don't do it or you'll miss out. Okay, it's got to go through us because it's for our team. This is a TERRI idea for our TERRI team and Stephanie idea for Mickey's Walker. So you got to go through our portal. Stephanie's or mine in order to do it because we're putting up the cash for it. And so this will help us to raise money for our team, to raise money for CHOC. That makes sense? If you have any questions, please post them in the comments or join the tribe and ask me on a Zoom call. Either way, it's really fun. I suggest if you're on the fence about joining TERRI's tribe, pay $5, see us for a month, and decide if it's what you want. That's the best way to do it. We do all kinds of things on the TERRI's tribe Patreon page. We collaborate, which is what this was. Okay, originally, Peter Pan, there was a bit too much rock, a lot of people said. So we brought that down. We also pulled Tinkerbell away from Peter Pan so that you could see her better. And then we put the writing on the back. All of that was a decision because I used my number one resource, you guys. And this is helpful in everything I do. Like I said, if you go to my online store and you look at some of the products that are in there, many of them were bounced off of the people, collectors, fans, and friends in my tribe. If I'm doing some sort of pin or some sort of design, I often bounce it off of you guys on my Patreon page. So if it sounds like something you're interested in and understand your voice needs to be heard, this would be great to join my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/TERRI HARDIN. And this is just super, I keep it at $5 a month just because I don't want you to have to decide between it and food. but it does help this channel to continue to flourish, and it also keeps me focused. Honestly, your contribution means that I mean something to you, okay, and that you're willing to kick in $5 a month so that you can be a part of this collaboration. And we collaborate on all kinds of things, not just Disney. I am a sculptor of all kinds of things. I've painting, I'm semi-retired, lots of things that I'm involved in, but there's lots of things I know about you that are wonderful. So we have people in there that are rocket scientists, Lego people, other charity people who raise fund do fundraisers for charity as well. So Stephanie and I were able to speak with them because they're part of our tribe on how to do this properly. So like I said, it's a great group to get all kinds of chatter happening. And if you're feeling kind of melancholy and you're feeling kind of down, something's getting to you a bit much, and maybe you know what I'm talking about, then you know it's a safe space. We have a private Facebook page that you can join, and people put up all kinds of fun things there. We have Disney cast members, Disney ambassadors, all kinds of wonderful people that are part of it. And you can ask all of us questions by posting or by waiting for the Zoom calls, which usually happen once a week, but lately they've been twice a week because whenever I love your collaboration, I always say, hey, I'm going to need day and night, because if you're East Coast or West Coast, sometimes the day works better for you, sometimes the night works better for you. So I do this so that I can get as much input from you as possible for it. So if that sounds like something you would love to be a part of, I'd love to have you. And here is the information. All right. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that pin, and I hope you enjoyed my quick little howdy do. How are you doing? There's a lot. If you Google my name, Terri Hardin, you can see what I've done. And then the next time, you are welcome to post questions, and I will do my best to answer them. Please understand, I am 67 years old, and I'm slow when it comes to social media, which is why I just say, hey, you might want to hit the bell and hit subscribe so that when I post, you can know it, because I am not consistent anymore. I try to be at least every Monday, but times are kind of like because I do it when I get a minute. Okay. All right. With love. I do it. I mean, seriously, I love you guys and I want to make sure that we connect for real. But the Patreon page, I'm just more consistent on because it keeps me real, right? So all I can say is have yourself a lovely week, and I hope you enjoyed the pin. And more announcements will be coming. And what else can I say? Do something nice for someone else. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. Until next time, my friends, I hope you will subscribe. I hope you'll hit that little bell, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. All my best.